Hello everybody, it's Polis Ranger today. I'm going to announce that the bite of A7 has been solved, and it's pretty shocking and sad of how it was. Well, you can see here in one of the minigames. I will leave various links of where I found these footage. As you can see, the child we play as gets forced into Fredbear's mouth by 4 kids wearing the 4 particular masks. The kid is in horrible pain and agony. Fredbear's mouth is trying to close as it's programmed to open its mouth. You know, it's programmed to open and shut. But actually, because they put this poor child into Fredbear's mouth, it caused this child's frontal lobe to be crushed, causing him to die, confirming that it was Fredbear who caused the bite of 87 and the breakdown and the closing of Fredbear's family diner. That means it wasn't Foxy, it wasn't the Fazbear Entertainment, it wasn't them. It was Golden Freddy the whole entire time that caused the bite of A7. But it wasn't deliberate. It was by accident. It's just an animatronic. An animatronic doesn't have any thoughts. So it couldn't do anything. Because it's just programmed to entertain. Not to, you know, stop biting. You can tell from there. And these kids wearing these masks, their jaws just drop, where the one in the Foxy mask is the big brother, sees his own little brother killed, dead because of him and his friends. Now this explains how this little boy had nightmares. The nightmare animatronics are these 4 children who killed him. They are murderers themselves for killing this child, but it was such an utter accident that they did not to expect this. It's the reason why Fazbear Entertainment says don't touch Freddy or don't do anything like this, because they don't want another bite of 87. Phone Guy was there, Purple Guy was there, so I think that Purple Guy and Phone Guy were there. Purple Guy was innocent, but then when this is just a speculation bit right now, when he saw those kids murder this child, I bet he wanted them dead and then murdered them at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, killing them for what they have done. And this child who's been crying and tortured comes back from the dead as the marionette and wreaks revenge by torturing them, making them do things. But that's just speculation. If this child is the marionette, but he's the bite of 87 victim. Now, it did reveal and answer a major question into the story, that the bite of 87 was just an accident. A horrific accident because of 4 bullies and one big brother being a massive dick. This child was just tortured. Where was the father? You know, I was heartbroken to see that an innocent child was killed by his own brother and his own friends. And all this child saw was these 4 kids wearing the mask of the animatronics, putting him in the mouth of Fredbear, which explains how we had Nightmare Fredbear and just died on the spot. Maybe that's the reason why Golden Freddy is so supernatural. Maybe this child possesses Golden Freddy because he wants revenge on those kids who murdered him, who killed him. Maybe These characters could be Mike Smith, Jeremy Fitzgerald, and a few other characters. We don't know. Could I confirm that this child is the puppet? We don't know, because we don't have any clear information if this is the puppet child. If it is, then it explains how come this child has so much hate in him. But it is very sad and upsetting. But it is confirmed that it was Fredbear. It was a horrific accident. Now, if you complete night 6, you will get this ending. The child, Fredbear, and basically saying, "Can you hear me?" The child saying, "I don't know if you can hear me." He's talking to Fredbear. "I am sorry. I'm sorry." "You're broken," says Fredbear. "We are still friends, still your friends. Do you still believe that?" "I'm still here," says Fredbear. "I will put you back together." And then the child weeps away. What this is explaining, that maybe this could be a possible explanation, that Fredbear gave this child the ability to become the puppet to wreak revenge on these children and his brother for killing him. Or maybe what Fredbear is saying, that the reason he's going to put him back together is that he's going to be inside Golden Freddy, so he would feel safe and comfort. But it doesn't explain the nightmare animatronics. It's horrifying to think about. But this child crying its eyes out and then disappearing too. The only thing I could think of, that this child was at rest, but was trapped in a never-ending nightmare loop and has to repeat the same things every day of his ending suffering. Because of that, he sees all the animatronics, his brother and his three friends as nightmare animatronics, and sees Fredbear as a nightmare one because of the bite. Because he was terrified. If a child is terrified, they would see things that are nightmarish. We all know that. But the child is upset that his father wasn't there to help him. We don't know who the father is. I did say in the first one it could be Purple Guy. I think it could be either Purple Guy or Phone Guy, because the way Phone Guy said the bite of 87, like he knew what happened, and we finally found out what happened. It was just a horrifying thing. Well, that said, guys, what do you think? And how do you feel from seeing this? And well done, Scott, for doing an excellent job. So this has made me actually quite sad and make me quite think about things. A long video, but it's worth it to get the message out. I'll see you later, guys, and I hope you have a nice time. I will upload the gameplay footage of me playing the game. I just upload this separately because I found out from Dorco about the bite of A7, and if I, it's quite upsetting. But that it happened. We all thought it was a malfunction, but it wasn't. This child is now going to heaven. Or maybe he's just going to suffer an endless loop of nightmares. With that said, Fredbear is sorry for what he's done. And this child is just imagining it. Because this child's imagination has gone haywire. Forever alone in the darkness, as the puppet or Golden Freddy. My feeling that this child is the puppet and is the reason why he's sad. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a good day.